Hello Synapse community, my name is Ryan Majitimer. I'm a product manager on the Azure Synapse Analytics team, and today, wouldn't you know it, it's the November edition of the Synapse Monthly Update. We've got a lot of exciting features for you this month, but I'm going to highlight two of them, one from Spark and one actually from Azure Data Explorer. Now, if you want to hear about all the other features, find more information than I might say today, doc links, that's technical documentation for those unfamiliar. Lots of fun stuff. You can find that link to the blog post in the description for this video. So, up first is Spark. Believe it or not, we've actually got giant performance increases, up to 77%, if you can believe it. And we're going to be rolling this out region by region. First up is Central Canada. Yeah, that's right. There's actually a Central Canada region, and it is, I'm sure for all of you as well as for me, very near and dear to our hearts. And they're up first, so lucky them. But like I say, this is going to be going out region by region. And if you want to know more about that, as I said before, check out the blog. You can read more about these performance increases. Next, Azure Data Explorer. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could Azure Data Explorer be any better? Well, let me put it this way. Azure Data Explorer Emulator. That's right. We've actually containerized Kusto, the engine underneath Azure Data Explorer, and we are offering it for all of you fine people. It's very fun, very exciting. Aside from all of the regular benefits you get from containerization, this is A, a Docker container, and B, you can also use it with CI/CD agents if you want to do some testing or local development, those sorts of things. Well, let's get into a demo right now. We're going to start by looking at the official documentation for the Kusto emulator. We have the Azure Data Explorer Kusto emulator documentation and the install guide. If we go down to the prerequisites in the install guide, we can see that you must have one of these operating systems, 2 GB of RAM, and a Docker client installed. You can also find all of these steps to get everything installed to run the emulator. Once you've done the installation, you can run code on it. Let's try some out. Here, we have the Kusto Explorer client running locally. The documentation explains the limitations of the emulator, so be sure to check that out. Well, let's add a connection. We're going to connect to, you guessed it, localhost 8080. Now, that connection is set up. Let's run some code. We can run code to show the cluster information or show capacity. Well, that was a quick view into how quickly you can get set up with Kusto Emulator. There's also a more detailed video on Kusto Emulator that we've linked above to help you get connected and use it in a more advanced way. Well, that wraps up our feature highlights for this month. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite feature? Spark? Kusto Explorer? Was there another feature from this month that you think I should have mentioned instead? Tell us in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Again, my name is Ryan Majitimer. You can find me on Twitter. You can find Synapse on Twitter, Azure_Synapse. Also, if you like Twitter, if you like LinkedIn, if you like coffee mugs, yes, the Azure Synapse Influencer Program might be the program for you. It is very easy to become a member. It is sign up, you might call it. Also, there's mugs, giveaways. There are titles, champion, contender, the third one, and it's very fun. Events. Sometimes you can ask the experts, I'm told. I'm not usually an expert, but we usually bring experts for you to ask questions. In fact, sometimes at live events, there are actually live Ask the Expert sessions. It's very fun, and as I say, very easy to sign up. You can find a link in the description for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.